start with you rap niggas. You rap niggas is hoes for sure. But these rap, the reason why we have so much head bump between me and these niggas is because I ain't no hoe ass nigga, and these niggas is hoe ass niggas. These niggas stand and kneel to every. That's why I don't fuck with niggas. Fuck with niggas because niggas do everything. When somebody do something wrong, niggas they huddle up and they shield the nigga who do the wrong every single time. Y'all let niggas do 100% wrong, and then what you do is you cuddle up, you let him do it, and he continues to do it. Did y'all see what Byron put out on him? Now, for all you gangsters and all y'all niggas that think everything is tough, he called the police on somebody. Y'all didn't see that, right? So, so everybody see when it get quiet around here, that's when y'all know shit is wrong, right? Y'all don't see what Byron put out. Man, before we start today's show, I just want to start it off and say, all you niggas is bitches. You niggas is hoes. All you niggas is hoes. That's the exact reason why me and y'all will never mix. That's why I look y'all in y'all face and tell you a bitch. I don't gotta hide or do nothing behind the scenes. This nigga does everything behind the scenes to everybody. You hoe ass rap niggas know the problems that y'all done had with him behind the scenes, and y'all get quiet. The whole everybody's quiet when somebody does. What is y'all scared of with this nigga? Him and his baby daddy is whole ass niggas. Y'all can't see that? Why he so quiet? Stampede pressing him on the internet. Have you saw him press his baby dad? Hey, check this out. Hey, baby daddy nigga. Holla baby daddy. He ain't threw an event at home and brought you with him yet. I bet you if y'all throw an event in St. Louis, I bet you I'm 175,000% sure you gonna stop playing on that motherfucking internet. I bet you do. I bet you stop playing. I bet you if dude, cause he ain't took you through the city with him. He ain't showed you shit. This nigga ain't showed y'all shit and y'all kneel. He ain't showed you whooping one nigga by himself and y'all scared of him. He does nothing alone and y'all are afraid of him. You niggas is just hoes. Hey, baby daddy. Why y'all ain't threw an event in St. Louis yet? I bet you if you throw an event in St. Louis, I bet you stop playing on that fucking internet. I bet you do. You ain't walk nowhere with him. You ain't saw it. Byron put out the video and the paperwork. One man after the assault that happened in Atlanta, one man pulled up to Holla's house with a blue rag around his head. Holla called police escorts to get him home. One man. Now here's the thing. Watch how angry. Look, y'all, I'm gonna call this early. This is how you gonna do this. Some kind of announcement. He can't do. The nigga cannot put. He's not showed y'all anything. He cannot go on stage by himself. He hasn't showed you shit. Every card he owned, it needs big names. Twerk has been on every card he's been on. He cannot function. He's not showing you shit. In this paperwork, the paperwork says he called the police for an escort when he saw it was one nigga in front of his house. Hey, gangster, that's a free kill. I'd have smoked his ass. That's a free fucking kill, gangster. One nigga in is it? You got one nigga at your house. One nigga with a blue rag. You called the police. It's in this paperwork. You called the police, dude. You called the police on one nigga in front of your house. Not only did you call the police on the one nigga in front of your house, you had the police meet you at a gas station to follow you home. What gangster shit is this? Because he was by himself. One nigga by himself. He's a concealed carry. You mean to tell me one nigga in front of your house waiting on you to pull up? You didn't call your partners for that, but you called your partner when them niggas broke into the house with guns for sentiment? You called. Look, check this out. You flat out called. You called another nigga for cinnamon, dude. You did not call the police for cinnamon if it's armed people in the house. You called a nigga 5 minutes down the street. You did not call that nigga who was 5 minutes down the street when one nigga was in front of your house. That does not make any sense. It 100% don't make any fucking sense, bro. So you didn't call the police on your girl who quote has people in the house armed and did something to her. You didn't call the police. You called a nigga that lived 5 minutes away. But you called the police when one nigga is standing out in front of your house. You called the police. You didn't call Michael. Michael is on camera saying that she did not get shot. Y'all took money from people. This guy is 100% a liar and a fraud. He is the devil behind all. This nigga is dirty beyond measure. He's only fucking with y'all because Wild 'N Out has 0 tour dates. Go look them up yourself. You bitch ass niggas sit up here and kneel and pray and accept shit. And this, do y'all hear what I'm saying? Does this make sense? Listen, does this make sense to y'all or it don't? You didn't call the police when you said this. You said they broke into the house with guns. You didn't call the police. You called a nigga 5 minutes away. One guy standing in front of your house in a blue rag. You didn't call that guy 5 minutes away. You called the police to escort you home. Nigga, you's a home. What you mean? Hey, look, check this out. Anytime anybody had a problem with me in St. Louis, when they came to where I was, I got active. No police. Byron scrubbed my entire background. There is nothing on me. Zero. Anybody that came and tried to do something to me at a house, I went and got active. This is a gangster blood and y'all quiet. You niggas is hoes. Y'all are sitting back here being quiet. You're quiet for who you want to protect. I dominate all y'all niggas' views. And you're quiet for a nigga you want to protect. Is there anybody here that think that's some gangster shit? You did not call the police on your gal. There is no 911 call of you calling the police for your woman. Zero, right? There's no 911 call. But you're in paperwork calling the police when one man is in front of your house and you by yourself and y'all quiet. Man, I don't respect these rappers. I don't respect them. Nigga, fuck all. The rappers make me even more mad. The nigga is making plaques. He's making plaques saying 500,000 views with views that he bought on YouTube. This guy cannot argue any facts with any kings unless it's numbers. Numbers you can buy. We've done it. I've done it. I did it and showed y'all how easy it is. He has no credibility that holds him up in a position ever. His resume is not crazy. 8 of his battles is on my platform. His resume not crazy. What is his argument that he got all y'all brainwashed on? My views. My views. What this is the only nigga. Hey, bro, this is battle rap. You can't make a category of shaking your ass to fit in, nigga. It's either you got it or you don't. We didn't make categories. I just fit them all, nigga. I didn't make categories. I didn't say here, well, we're gonna make this own category for me called talking shit. That's my thing. No, nigga, you niggas. Oh, no, this is battle rap. Do you fit the criteria? Did you hit the stats? See, I didn't have to make one. I just am in every category around this bitch, nigga. You had to design a category for you to feel accepted. Performance got nothing to do with battle rap. This is not called battle performance, nigga. Everything about this kid is falsified and made up. There is no excuse on the planet why you did not call the police for your woman if armed shooters came in there. You didn't call the police. There's no document. You did not call the police. You said it yourself. You called a guy that you just met who sold herbs, not weed either, y'all. It ain't even weed he sold. You called a nigga who sells ashwagandha, who lives 5 minutes from your house to come save your woman. One nigga goes into your front yard. You called and asked for a police escort, you weak ass nigga, and you rock around this motherfucker talking gangster shit. See, here's the thing, guys. I'm not just speaking out my heart or how I feel. I'm reading you paperwork. Here's the deflection. Watch how angry he gets, and he gonna try to deflect things. Or watch how. Listen, this guy cannot battle and be a main event without other main events. It's impossible. He can't do it because he has no traction. So they falsify it. Why you think him and AOP always mad at me? Because I got real traction. Why you think they got madder after I worked with them and they saw how much I brought in and how much he doesn't bring in? That's where your beef starts. That's where the stealing starts. We're gonna get to that in a minute though. ARP, Stampede barking at you. He think you a whole ass nigga. He think you's a bitch, man. Stampede thinks you's a bitch, man. You got nothing to say. You bloggers, man, I never, y'all niggas is whole. I thought a few of y'all was thorough or y'all came from where I came from. You niggas don't. There is no talking about this man is in paperwork again. This is he's in paperwork. He called a police escort, not to his house, y'all, to meet him at a gas station and follow him home. This a gangster? This a gangster, y'all? But around here, he go around here barking, saying what he gonna do to something. You didn't call the police for your woman, man. How did you call it for you by yourself? How do you now? Any Hitman fans here? How can your whole ass How can your whole ass stand up and say that's cool? He is in paperwork, documented. Byron put out. One man is in his driveway in a blue rag, and because he was alone, like I told y'all, he called for a police escort to meet him at a gas station and follow him home for one fucking nigga. That does not make sense. For one nigga? No, that's crazy. It doesn't make sense. If you a gangster, right? Just really think about this, y'all. Think about this. He walk around here and bark gangster shit and tell y'all what he gonna do. You ain't saw him get up with a nigga one on one ever. Ever. Sucker punches, jumping. One nigga is in front of his house, y'all, in a blue rag. This is paperwork. Go look at Byron shit. It's paperwork. One nigga. That nigga called and had the police meet him at a fucking gas station. But he a menace to you hoe ass niggas though, not to me. That's why I ain't never swallow my word. Think I know what that is. Which one of you bitch ass people here can justify a nigga calling the police to meet him at a gas station to follow him home because there's one nigga waiting on him and he's armed? It's a free kill. Why you didn't call Michael, your friend, and say, hey, we finna pull up on this nigga and smoke his bitch ass because he in front of my house? It's a free kill. If my cameras go off and it's a nigga that's sitting in front of the house, one nigga, man, we pulling up. It's a free kill. It's a free kill. So just think about that, y'all. He did not call the police for his defenseless woman with armed guys walking in the house in a break-in. He did not call the police. That doesn't make sense either. Is there in look, I can't stand hoes, y'all. I can't stand no hoes. But bitch, if a nigga break in, hey, get these police on the phone for this help. I can't do shit. What the fuck is my kid gonna do 5 minutes away? What he gonna do? Bring us some motherfucking pills, bring us some herbs and spices. Michael is on camera, dude, saying she didn't get shot. You told these people they got shot and you took money from them. This guy is 100% a scam artist and a liar. Okay, but here's the punchline, right? Check this out. In this case with this whole shooting, remember they asked him, they said, do you have any problems? What did Holla do? He showed y'all video footage of a man in a blue rag. And he said, here, this a month ago, this guy came. He pointed the finger at this guy and painted it like he came and did something to Cinnamon, right? Nothing never happened to the girl. So who was you putting this tag on? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. When this nigga is mad, he puts a tag on people and y'all run with it. Because y'all hoes. Who was you telling on? You was finna send somebody to jail for no fucking reason because nothing happened to this girl. You gave up the footage of a man waiting on you. Look, conveniently, right after y'all jump somebody, one nigga pulls up to your home in a blue rag. You see this, it's in paperwork. This ain't my words. That's why I beat y'all because I don't use my words. I'm reading this. It's in paperwork. One guy's in front of your house, dude. One, not six, not eight, not 10. One nigga. You are armed. You mean to tell me you called the police and had them fucking meet you like you was finna sell them a seven or some weed or something? You had the police meet you at a gas station to fuck nigga, that gangster shit is over with, man. Blood what? Blood what? If nothing happened to Cinnamon, she did not take a bullet. You know that, right? You took money from people, right? Who was you finna blame that assault on? That's attempted murder. Who was you finna blame that on? That's how dirty of a nigga you is, man. You a dirty ass, foul ass. The shit you done to me behind the scenes just because you wanted to. Man, you a hoe ass nigga, man. You niggas around here is hoe ass nigga. I spit in you bitch niggas faces, man. You niggas is hoes. Y'all sitting accepting some wrong shit. You stand for nothing. That's why everybody from that side be touching bitches, grabbing them up their ass, and don't nothing happen. Y'all stand for shit that's okay. Tell me, okay? Tell y'all what. Since he want to be Sue Surf so bad, is Sue Surf in any footage calling the police on one nigga? Is Sue Surf in any paperwork calling the police on one person? Any person? How do you call the police and you're a gangster? It's one person in front of your house. Smoke him. You say you're a gangster. How to smoke him? What the fuck is you? It's a free kill. You sitting up here and you calling. You not only did you call the police, little dude, you had them meet you to follow you home. Like y'all was finna go hoop or something. You niggas is weak. Y'all are weak niggas, man. Weak ass niggas. And you niggas are accepted. Byron put this on and y'all got quiet, man. That's why battle rap is full of rapists and shit like that that's happening. These girls can't even tell y'all what's happening to them because they scared of these whole ass niggas. Why I ain't scared of them? Why he ain't do an event at the crib yet? All that bags and body shit in Atlanta, then you a St. Louis nigga. I'm finna throw an event at the crib. I bet it go smooth. What y'all bet? Man, please. I'm finna throw an event at the crib. I bet it go smooth. How much y'all bet it go smooth? I'm finna throw an event at the crib. Watch how smooth it go. You ain't brought dude out there yet. ARP, you ain't got in the car with him. You ain't got in the car with him and can't. I bet you stop playing with me on that net. I bet you do. I bet you stop. If y'all throw an event and you pull up out there, I'm 190% sure you gonna stop playing though. We don't play with no out of town niggas, man. This is some shit that he doing. St. Louis niggas, we don't play with no out of towners niggas. Who the fuck is you talking to? I bet you stop playing with me. He's the only nigga in St. Louis history who has decided to stand with out of towner against a king from our city. He's the only one. Because he's the only faulty wire in the fucking bunch, and you bitch ass niggas kneel. This nigga ain't never ever had a card by himself where he proved he was a draw. Every card he has to have big names on him because this nigga can't function. Because then he can hide on defense. This is a hide on defense nigga. He has no stats that says he's legendary. He punks you bitch ass niggas into telling y'all that he's the show. Everything about him can be bought. The views are bought. I showed y'all how easy that was. Name one category with this nigga that makes him special with something that you can't buy. Your words you can't buy. Your writing you can't buy. This is the only big superstar we have who don't fit no category, but he created one. This is the only one we got, y'all. This is the only superstar we have that has had to create a category to fit in. Performance has nothing to do with battle rap. Y'all accept it. He is in no Mount Rushmore conversations. Y'all accept it. Everything with this nigga is bought. So all you gangsters and thugs and tough niggas. That's why these selective bitch ass niggas. I'm not fucking with none of y'all though, because all y'all niggas hoes to me. Because y'all select and then y'all want to get out the way and all that. I'm in the way. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm in the way with it. I ain't that type of nigga. But understand this. These ain't my words. That's what that paperwork says. The paperwork says that y'all man called the police on one nigga when he saw one nigga and hit after conveniently jumping somebody down in Atlanta. One nigga shows up. One nigga shows up to this house. You got a gun on you. You called the police and had them follow you home. You did not call your boy Michael like you did when you you was such a hoe ass nigga, bro. Man, you was just the lowest of the lowest. How do you not call the police for your bitch if somebody broke in and his guns on him? You didn't call the police and say go help her. You called a nigga that lived 5 minutes away. You told us she was shot in the head. The bullet came out the back of the head. She has no exit wounds. Your man is on camera on the police body footage saying she's not shot. The police sat there and talked to her. Boy, if she was shot in the head, you think that they ain't gonna put her on an ambulance and speed her off? They talked to her. What the fuck is everything with this kid is faulty and it's 100% a lie. And I ain't went into what the fuck I think about him yet because I'm reading it on a piece of paper. Around battle rap, he's a gangster. Do y'all see him ever tell other niggas in the industry he rich? Or do you ever see him bark at a nigga in the industry and tell a nigga what he gonna do to him or he a gangster? Or do you see him do that? You never see him do that. He come over here and play with you puss ass niggas because this how hard St. Louis is. St. Louis is so hard that a soft ass nigga that we ignore is punking y'all. That's how hard St. Louis is. This is a Hazelwood nigga punking y'all, man. Do you know? Do you know in our city when you tell us a Hazelwood nigga is tripping, that shit don't even make sense to us, man. But it's he's punking y'all at a high clip, punking y'all, threatening y'all, calling y'all, making you bitch niggas not post, making you bitch niggas change titles and attack me. You niggas is hoes, man. I'll do something to all you niggas, all you bloggers in real life. Y'all niggas is really hoes, man. I would have hit y'all niggas with guns in real life. That's why I don't have these stories. I don't have these stories on me. Why when it come to Verb, everything check out on Verb. When it come to this nigga, everything is faulty. Everything is a question. He's the only one of us that people question who the fuck he is. Y'all follow him. Any of you niggas that got any sense, you ain't gotta like me. You can support him. You can do whatever you want. I ain't never called no niggas and told them not to fuck with a nigga. That's what a bitch do. A bitch will get on the phone and tell a nigga, I don't want you talking to him no more. That's what a bitch will do. I ain't never called. This nigga, him and ARP hoe asses, they come over here, they see who listen to me and block them from their pages like a bitch, man. I ain't blocking no holla fans. I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. You niggas ain't cut like it, man. That's why y'all get along so much. And listen, you can't be that honorable because ARP know he lying. ARP, the sentiment get shot in the back of the head with your honorable ass. Boy, we definitely finna see you though. The sentiment gets shot in the head, ARP. Do you stand with that? Do you stand with the fact that that girl was shot in the head and we all sitting up here saying that she's not shot in the head? Your guy is on. Look, I'm not even going into my shit with y'all. I'm reading it and repeating what he said. That paperwork from Byron said that that man called the police on one guy. Explain that to me. How do you call the police on one guy and you got a gun on you? Why didn't you call Michael or any of your thug ass friends that go around here jumping everything when it was that type of shit? You didn't even call the police for your woman, but you called them for you. Man, you's a hoe, man. You's a flat out hoe. Hey, dude, man, your karma, what's gonna come back to you, gonna be so heavy. You ain't gonna be able to handle it because you never had to stand on your own. You attacking the nigga that made it possible for every one of us to get some money with a out of towner. Bring that nigga to the city. Why you ain't throwing a bags and body in the city yet? Bags and bodies, y'all don't want to see who Holly is in St. Louis? Y'all don't want to see who he is in St. Louis? Shit, y'all can come with me at any fucking time. I've packed shit years on years, 2, 3 times a week. What you talking about? The people fuck with me. He's so hateful, he just wants y'all to dislike me because everybody else does. The numbers say it. All you bitch ass bloggers, I'm y'all highest views when you tag my name, right? It ain't him. Bags and bodies. Why y'all ain't came to the city yet? Because then you're gonna find out who he really is. You're gonna find out this shit CB4 as fuck. You come with me, it ain't no CB4 though. Everybody, that's why I be shocked at the rappers here that just jump on a nigga's dick because you think he has something. How? How do you think he has something and all the Wild and Out people is having money issues? There are zero tour dates on Wild and Out. They're not making any money. He comes back to battle rap. Once they get back on tour, he's done fucking with y'all again. You know that, right? He has to maintain an image. So he's gonna do whatever he gotta do, steal whatever to maintain this image. People on Bags and Bodies having money issues. Shout out to Charlie Clips. I ain't got nothing against Charlie, but you see what's going on with Charlie. Why so quiet? If that's verb though, what is it? I stay out of all bullshit. I ain't got nothing on me. Never have, never will. But you'll stand against it because all y'all niggas is flawed. You flawed niggas. Now, which one of you gangsters can handle that? Hey, y'all, pay attention to who a bitch around this motherfucker. Pay attention to who's a bitch. Pay attention to these street niggas that pretend to be real niggas and they bitches. In paperwork, this man called the police to follow him home at a gas station for one nigga. He didn't call, but he called his boy for his gift. Well, you don't love nobody then. The story don't make sense. You can't love her because you didn't call the police for her, but you called the police for yourself. That doesn't make sense. You did not call the police when you said intruders broke into your house. Conveniently, you're rich and your downstairs window didn't work. That's what you said. We just let you say that. Whatever. All right, cool. Well, just that day, for some reason, my alarms ain't working. Did ARP tell you to say that? 'Cause that's a bad idea too. Some reason my alarms ain't working. Some reason. Ain't you rich? Don't you got $200,000 cars? Ain't that what you said? Bitch, nigga, I've rolled fly the entire time you know me and you know that. Why would I be worried about your $200,000 car? That's a bill. If you're not putting it on Turo, it's a bill. But you wouldn't understand that side. I've always rolled fly. You know that, right? Right. Cool. All right. Cool. So let's get to that. Anybody here justify any of you hoes, any of you niggas? If a break-in happens at a house and it's your girl that you love, you're not calling the police? Come on, let's think. Y'all want something to drink? Because I can walk this. I can slow walk this one. Any man here, think about it. We see what ARP and his man do. This whole ass shit and stealing money and shit. You see what's going on. These niggas listen to me and watch me all day long, but they block people that do. They get on the phone and tell people, attack verb. We're gonna do this, do this. And y'all don't ever stop shit. You see these niggas can't put a dent in my armor because I'm the only one that's fucking who he is. I make the most traffic. So let's go back to this theory, y'all. Any man here that loves his gal, let's be realistic here. If I'm on the phone with my girl and intruders break in, first thing is what we doing. We're calling the police. I ain't there. I need somebody that's gonna protect her and go kill these niggas. What the fuck am I calling a medicine man for who live 5 minutes away that you just fucking met? That doesn't make sense. And that's what you said out your mouth. Do y'all see watch how frustrated shit get when I just repeat what was said? Everything I said, I can clip up and show you saying it. Who you mad at? You said you just met this nigga who sell herbs. He was a good person. And you put Cinnamon's life in his hands instead of the boys in blue. But when it's one nigga outside your house wearing a blue rag, you were by yourself. You called the police to meet you at a gas station to follow you home and escort you home, but you did not call the police for her. How can you be mad, hoe ass nigga? And your partner's a hoe. How ARP, you stand for that, Mr. Honorable? Do you stand for that, Mr. Honorable? Huh? So honorable. You also are on camera defending Chris Unbiased and what he did, Mr. Honorable. Y'all think these niggas is cut like some they not. The reason why I can look to them because I grew up where I said I did. And the dope fiends know Lil Chaz still to this day. And guess what else done happened? I done took my phase. I done pulled up on niggas, broke my jaws, been knocked out. I did everything. This one ain't been touched. This one ain't been touched. He's from a place that was 76% more safer than every hood in America when he got born, man. We don't look at this nigga like that. That shows you how tough St. Louis is. When a weak ass nigga whose story never checks out, who lies, hides behind the wall, do shit to people, falsify everything about him by numbers, that nigga is checking y'all. That's how hard St. Louis is. Y'all would have died in St. Louis in hours because this type of nigga can make you kneel. This nigga don't do nothing with us. How? You called the police and paperwork. Where's you thugs? You called the police to escort you home. You had police meet you at a gas station to follow you home when you saw one nigga on camera in front of your house and you got a gun on you? That is a free kill. I'd have made a mess out the nigga. For what? I'm going home. It's a guy right here. I'm smoking him. I don't even the camera has all so how did your cameras and shit work that day? Doesn't matter. The camera has already got the nigga on my property. I know that. What? I'm armed. I'm smoking him and making a mess out of him. And I'm gonna be all on TV and I'm gonna be famous and I'm gonna be defending everything and now I got a free kill under me. This nigga that y'all praise is in paperwork, not my words, needing a police escort because he was by his fucking self. He never stands by himself on anything. That's why when I say something to him, here come his baby daddy. ARP, why in the fuck have y'all now y'all ain't thrown a bags and bodies in St. Louis? I am 200% sure you're gonna stop playing with me if that happens. 200% sure. For sure. St. Louis people don't play with no out of towners playing with our people. This is the first nigga that ever has challenged any nigga from our city holding the hands of an out of town nigga. When you ask that bitch ass nigga holler what I did to him, you know what he say? Nothing. He never gave y'all an excuse. He just don't like me. He has no words for when you say, all right, what verb do to you? He has no words. He creates stories and lies. So here's my question. If nothing happened to Cinnamon, right? And you showed the police for y'all that don't understand this. Let me break this down, y'all. One guy, after Holla jumped or whatever they did in Atlanta, one guy showed up to his property wearing a blue rag over his face. Camera goes off, Holla sees the guy. Instead of Holla going home or calling his thug ass friends that jump everybody or the medicine man that lives up the street, he called the police and asked the police to meet him at a gas station. This is in paperwork, these are not my words. Meet him at a gas station and follow him home so he can get home safely. He did not call the police when Cinnamon was so called shot. But then your man said she wasn't shot. And you took money from people and you're on camera saying a bullet went in her head and came out the back of her head. This guy lies at a clip that's 100% unreal. How are you a gangster and you called for a police escort, but you did not call one for her? You were standing by your fucking self. Like I told y'all, this nigga has never stood by himself on anything. Anything that makes him in an argument, he talks about views. He doesn't talk about his skill. Holla does not have videos on Twitter that have millions of views on it. No, he does not. Holla only brings you views and platforms he can control. RBE channel, his channel. Where else does he do views? Go look all over the internet and see what you get back from him. Nothing. Yeah, look, I challenge y'all. Go on Twitter. Go pull up his battle clips. What's his highest viewed battle clip? I'm not gonna even tell y'all what it is. Go find out for yourself. Check this out. I got a clip 10 million talking. I have many millions of viral clips. I have millions of viral clips. I have many million on Twitter. I have many of them. Go look for yourself. Go find Hollis battle videos and everybody here on the set. If y'all been fucked with by these niggas blocking y'all, go get his battle videos, screenshot the number, and I'm gonna repost it. He can't be that. If you a nigga that draws views, you're gonna draw views every platform you go to. This guy draws views on too. The first platform he drew views on was who? URL. They know the numbers is fake. They never booked them again. This murder mook battle, if y'all so rich, why didn't RBE book it? Taking advantage of somebody. Why didn't RBE book it? URL passed on it. You had to find somebody to take advantage of to get it done. Then on top of that, on this card that you about to have, you needed big names because you don't carry. Now, which one of you soft ass niggas is gonna hold the hand of a nigga that called for a police escort? He called for a police escort, one nigga in his yard. Paperwork. Not my words. I'm just reading it. Shout out to Byron Blake. Shout out to Ned's Battle Rap. Shout out to the niggas that keep it 1,000. The niggas that be quiet, I look at y'all crazy because that means something can happen to anybody and y'all will just be quiet and let it ride. That's why you see everybody go on the other side. Y'all know what's going on with these girls over there on that side, right? The rappers, you niggas is hoes, don't call me. Do not ever call me. Because y'all know the shit he does is 100% fraud. Y'all are letting the nigga walk around from buying views and y'all are kneeling to him. Show me where he does them anywhere else. He has never went live on a page on YouTube that has 155,000 followers on it. That doesn't make sense either. Who would do these things? No one's fucking nerve. He made it clear out of his own mouth. I have to go to Verb and get traction. Yes or no? If you the man, you don't need my help. I don't need y'all help. I don't need a blogger's help. My words go wherever the fuck. On Father's Day this year, they posted a clip of me and LeGero. Again, what did he do overnight? About 2 million. Does he have one of those? I challenge any of you bitch ass niggas listening. Go look at his numbers on Twitter with battle clips. Every one of us have millions and millions and millions on battle clips. Where is his? If you that nigga, you're that nigga everywhere. Where is it at? Twitter is uncensored, right? You can say anything. The clips should move faster. So which one of you hoe ass niggas is cool with it? I challenge you niggas. The nigga did not call the police for his woman. Did he? Did he? Yeah, I know the story. It's all up on YouTube. I'm just repeating what he said. I ain't even what I be kicking y'all ass and I don't even say what I feel like about you. I just repeat what y'all said and read the paper. On this paperwork that Byron Blake released, your man asked for a police escort and he did not call the police for his woman that was defenseless in a house with armed shooters. Now y'all tell me that's a real nigga to y'all? If I ain't call the police for my bitch or any of my bitches, if I didn't call the police for her with intruders with weapons in their hands, how the fuck would I call the police for myself because I'm by myself and it's one nigga in front of my house in a blue rag? You bitch ass niggas coming here and hide y'all faces. Nigga, I would never fuck with you. Burn, nigga. You niggas stand for wrong. That's why so many girls in this culture is getting their ass grabbed, getting forced to have sex, threatened, talking about if they don't fuck, they ain't going nowhere, right? And you hoe ass niggas allow it because all y'all niggas bitches. All you niggas bitches. Let me out, man. Get in myself, nigga. I get in myself, nigga. St. Louis is that tough of a place where a bitch ass nigga punking y'all. A nigga calling you, telling you what you better not do with Verb. No real nigga is gonna tell another nigga, don't talk to him. Man, I'll never let them words come out my mouth, nigga. I never let no words come out my mouth saying, don't talk to a nigga. That bitch ass nigga Hitman Holla is on paperwork requiring a police escort. He had police meet him at a fucking gas station to follow him home. He did not call the police for sentiment when armed shooters broke into a house. Here's the punchline. A bullet did not go in Cinnamon's head and come out the back of her head like you said. It's out. She did not get shot. On the police body cam, they are sitting here saying she's not shot. You said she was shot, used it for sympathy, and got donations, right? Yes or no? Yes. That's stealing, motherfucker, because didn't nothing happen. Here's the question. If did nothing happen to Cinnamon and he stole all y'all money, right? Because the body cam, the nigga you called was a nigga named Michael, right? You didn't call this the man, anybody that go for this, use a whole ass nigga and you need to die too. It don't make sense. How? There is nobody that can explain this shit. How do you explain it? You, nigga, if I ain't call for my bitch, you think I'm gonna call and get a police escort service to take me home for one nigga? I got a gun on me? Where was them thugs at that y'all jump people at? Where was they at? Huh? They wasn't available. You were by yourself with a gun on you. One nigga in front of your house. Camera goes off. You see it. You immediately call for a police escort to get you back home when you could have just smoked him. He in front of your house. You could have got a free kill. All this gangster frustration you be trying to have, you could have killed him. You called the police. But here's the punchline, y'all. If nothing, the thing is, when the thing happened with Cinnamon, they asked Holla on camera, do you have any problems with anybody? He said, oh, somebody did come to my house. Somebody did come to my house. Let me send you the footage. He sent the footage of the nigga that came to his house. But nothing happened to Cinnamon. He was trying to put that on him. He was trying to put this altercation on this man. He blames everybody and points to, and then walks away. He's a coward. He's a coward. He faces nothing alone. ARP, y'all still ain't through an event in St. Louis yet. So one, nigga. I bet you stop playing with me, though. I bet you stop playing with me. The moment y'all bring that shit to the city, you find out what's up. I bet I'm 250,000% sure you won't ever play with me again if y'all did that. For sure. Because they're going to come talk to you. Hey, you know where you at, homie? Hey, St. Louis niggas, we don't trade our own. This is the first nigga that did that. Don't get it fucked up, nigga. That city hot as a motherfucker, that little dude. That's why he had to go. This is the same nigga that got jumped and moved out of St. Louis. Nigga, if you from the city, if you from the hood, getting jumped is a normal thing. I've been jumped several occasions because I'm that type of nigga. And I was outside 2, 3, 4 times a week. Throwing parties, always packed. What the fuck is you talking about? He got jumped one time and moved out the city. Fact. This nigga is CB4 as hell, and y'all think that this is a gangster. Explain to me how you don't call the police for your bitch and niggas walked in with guns. But one nigga in front of your house, you needed an escort. That's in paperwork. This ain't my words. The great thing about this shit is I'm reading the fucking paperwork. This is police paperwork. How are you a gangster? That gangster shit is over with. I've been telling y'all all this time, right? This little dude does nothing by himself. He has to jump you. He has to form circles. He can't fight alone. One nigga in front of your house and you got a gun on you, nigga, I'd have tore that ass up out there and enjoyed it. You could have got that off because he at your house. You had the police meet you at a gas station. Like you buying DVDs or weed from them. Follow me home. Explain that, dude. Explain that. We want a fucking explanation. Why did you call the police to escort you home with one nigga in your yard? But you did not call the police for that girl is about 5 feet. You didn't call the police for her. You called a nigga you just met to go save her. Then you told the world that she was shot in the head and a bullet came out the back of her head, and that's a lie. Because on the police camera footage, they sat and talked to Cinnamon. You think if she had a bullet in her head, they're gonna talk to her and ask her what her favorite colors is and shit like that, nigga? No, the fuck they're not. They're gonna rush her to the hospital to save her life. Your man's that you called is on camera saying, "Oh, you didn't get shot, Cinnamon. It's just a little graze. You're okay." You went on camera and told the entire world a bullet went in her head and came out the back of her head, and you took donations from it. You are a liar, a thief, and a gambler, and a bitch ass nigga and a coward because you have never stood on shit by yourself, little girl. You do all that bitch ass shit behind that wall, stopping people, spitting on niggas' names, trying to because of what you lack. You a low self-esteem nigga. You always telling somebody what they got. Bitch nigga, I've been doing what the fuck I want off this shit 18 years of my life. How can you tell me what the fuck I am? That's why I don't argue with you. That's why I argue with you, because you can't pinpoint shit. You never could. You know me, nigga. You know how I operate. The fuck? When was I never not that nigga? So it'll change now with going up more, nigga. I was that nigga with less. Fuck is you talking about? But can anybody explain that though? Is there any woman that'll give a nigga some pussy that won't call the police if somebody break in for her? How did you not? There is no 911 call of you. It's not. You didn't call. You did not call for your woman. You did not call the police for your woman that you love, you stupid, lying, selfish demon. You didn't call the police for her. But you was on camera. You didn't even let a tear go for the situation. You lied, man. You took all them people money. Stealing, lying, playing on people's names, blocking shit. And you bitch ass rappers know what the fuck he doing. You bitch ass rappers know his views ain't real, and y'all kneel, you niggas hoes, stay the fuck away from me. All y'all niggas. None of you niggas. These girls over here getting touched and forced to have sex, and you bitch ass rappers is letting this happen because he ain't doing it? Niggas don't stand on shit, nigga. It's plenty bitches that's getting forced to fuck. You niggas hoes, man. I can't stand no bitch, but I promise you, you can't play with one in front of me though. You rappers and bloggers, you bitch niggas letting a soft ass nigga call y'all and telling y'all don't do this and don't do that. Ain't none of you niggas blogged on this paperwork though, huh? That make me think all you niggas is faulty. All you niggas is bitches and scary cowards that'll do anything to anybody behind the back. This nigga does all his shit behind the wall because he's a coward. A thorough nigga like me, like study verb. If I say fuck you, it's fuck you. Nez battle rap, what's up, nigga? Hey Nez, come sit in your seat, nigga. We stand on the real shit around here. We stand on the real shit around here. These girls are getting forced to fuck from that side, and y'all ain't saying nothing, and y'all know that. How many cases have we seen so far with people from that side where dude is they grabbing girls and they feeling uncomfortable and shit like that? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing, right? You niggas is bitches, nigga. You niggas is bitches. Y'all got me sounding like I'm saving the hoes, and I can't stand no bitch. What the fuck are you? Y'all niggas got me sounding like I'm saving the hoes, man. You can't do that though. How do you, hey Nez, explain this? Let's keep this, hey Nez, we're not gonna even go into the conversations of what we think about the nigga, right?
Right.
Hey Nez, no conversation on what we really think about him. You saw that paperwork, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
That paperwork says, stop me when I'm lying. Does that paperwork say that that man saw one guy in front of his house in a blue rag, right? And stop me when I'm lying, right?
Facts.
Okay. Did he require a police escort to meet him at a gas station to follow him home?
Oh, yes, he did.
Yes, he did. This a blood, right? A gang member, right? Pi
Oh,
Wu,
yeah,
right? Okay, all right.
absolutely.
I'm not crazy. Okay, cool. Now check this out. Did he call the police for cinnamon when they broke in with guns?
Yeah, he did.
No, no, he did not. Did he call the
Oh no, he
police for
called that. He
cinnamon?
called for. He called before the cinnamon thing. I'm thinking about. No, he didn't call for the cinnamon, but he called for this though.
Who did he call to save cinnamon? Ness.
Who you call his neighbor?
He called a nigga he just met, who lives 5 minutes away, who sells herbs to save a woman he loves, but he calls the police when one man is in front of his house. He did not
That's
call the
crazy.
police, Nez. This shit makes me so sick and I'm so passionate on it because it makes me feel like I'm saving the hoes, man. It makes me feel like that. How in the fuck is you this tough and you walk around here blooding and jumping niggas? You ain't took a fade with a nigga by yourself ever, you bitch ass nigga, because you know we'll blend you up. You
Nah,
know
bro.
that.
That's the thing that's tripping me out, man. Everybody just looking over the fact that how you playing. Like, yo, this crazy, man. Like,
Man,
yo,
no, no, no. This the thing. This the thing, is when you see a bunch of bitch ass niggas standing and protecting something, you gotta look at them crazy. These the type of niggas that'll do shit to you, man. These the type of so Nez, check this out. If a bullet did not go in Cinnamon head, because you saw some. Let me just ask for you right here. You saw the police body footage cam. What did Michael say out his mouth that Cinnamon wasn't shot?
oh yeah, he say shit. It's just the grades. He said it's just the grades.
Okay, okay, cool. Did you see Holla go on camera and say a bullet went in the back of her head and came out the other side of her head?
Yeah, I thought the nigga took that from J Dose. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I said that sound like a bar from J Dose, man. I said, yo,
That
man,
shit
this
don't even
nigga
make
make
sense.
up.
You
It
know,
don't make no sense.
no speech problems on Cinnamon, no nothing. They right back on the boat, all this type, like all that type of shit, right? Like, stay
Hey,
here
hey,
with
let
me
me
though.
say this though, Bert. I'm gonna
Uh
say this
huh.
real quick. I had a cousin, man. Rest in peace, my little cousin Cardell, man. He got shot in the face. You understand? Let me say he survived before he got shot again and got killed. But I'm gonna say this: when my little cousin got shot, bro, it wasn't no talking, wasn't no none of
Ain't
that,
no talk,
man.
ain't no pictures, no nothing. Something in your
Nah,
motor
man.
functions is off because that's the motor of your mind. The brain is the motor. Any
Nigga,
headshot, any head, anything. My bad, is not to cut you. I'm sorry. Look, any headshot. Why do you think football players when they slam helmets is a problem? Boxers get punched in the head. By the time they retire, they talk slow, right?
facts.
Didn't nothing change for that girl. So here's my question though, Nez. If nothing happened to Cinnamon and he gave that footage up to a police officer, he was trying to put something on somebody. Don't it look like that to you?
Oh hell yeah, for sure, for
So
sure,
so
sure.
so 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 that's a dirty, dishonorable nigga where you know for a fact did nothing happen to this girl. But you showed the footage of somebody else to put them in this situation. Yes or no?
Nah, facts.
This is the type of nigga we dealing with. This the type of nigga who does things behind the scenes to people because he never stands on shit in public. He will never bark and tell you who he is in public. He controls these bitch ass niggas and whispers to them, and he does his dirt behind the scenes. He has done no dirt head up. You don't see the nigga taking no fade with no nigga and getting in no mix with no nigga. Everything pertaining to him is him with a bunch of niggas jumping somebody. So where was the niggas when one nigga was in his yard, Nez?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
Where
out.
was the niggas? Y'all specialize in jumping shit, right? Jumping niggas, because they don't let you stand alone either, because they know it ain't in you, right? Okay, so check this out. If nothing happened to her, a bullet did not go in her head, why would he send that footage and try to get somebody else jammed up?
Crazy. I
Why?
yo, you asking all the right questions though, Verb. I'm
I
surprised these
definitely
niggas
am.
not.
Hey, listen, hey Nez, I'm surgical with this bitch. I don't look, hey Nez, I don't even got to go into what I feel like. I'm reading it on a piece of paper. All you got to do is read it on a piece of paper and go look at the faulty. Go look at what he said out his mouth, not my words. This is what he said. Go read this paperwork. So any man, any human on this planet that will call the police for himself when one nigga's there, but he does not call the police with two armed shooters broke in his house and his Gale in the house, he's a fucking whole ass nigga. He's a liar.
Yeah,
Doesn't make
I
sense.
agree.
Does not make
I
sense.
agree.
First thing that you gang members and thugs supposed to do is protect women and children. If you did not call the police for your gal, you call. I wish a bitch I fuck with would ever have the right to say, "Hey, mute your phone, soon as it's loud." I wish that a bitch that I fuck with would ever be able to say, somebody broke into the house and I didn't call the police for her. I called a nigga that sells magic herbs 5 minutes down the street that he just met. Like that doesn't even fucking make sense. But you call the police to protect you when one nigga's in front of your house and you got a gun on you. That's a free kill, Nez. It's a free kill. If you a gangster, you want to do some gangster shit, you got a free kill in front of you. The camera has alerted you someone's here. Pull up, burn them down. Call your
I
partners,
agree.
burn them down. We can't ignore this shit. These people is hoes, Ned. All this cult. I never fuck with a nigga around this motherfucker. Cause y'all niggas know what the fuck going on and y'all just get quiet. That's why black people don't get far because they get quiet. Every time
That's
something
why.
go
Listen,
wrong, niggas get quiet.
that's a fact. That's why this pressure right here. He ain't gonna be able to debunk this. They can't save
How?
this nigga right now. They
How?
can't save him.
How do you
Exactly.
save
How?
it? How do you
How
save
do
it,
you
blood?
save it?
How you save it,
Fact.
blood? How you save it, blood? How you save it, gangster? You walk around this motherfucker and tell everybody you a gangster and the shit that you gonna do and you willing to lose it all. Bitch nigga, you wasn't willing to lose it all when one nigga was in front of your house, you called the police. You didn't call him for your gal. You're not thorough. How? The girl is defenseless. Cinnamon is 5 feet, harmless. You mean to tell me you sat on the phone and told her, baby, grab the AR, shoot the gun. Nigga, call the police and save her life, but you called them for you. Anybody that accept that is a bitch ass nigga. And ARP, that's honorable. Did you okay that, you bitch ass nigga? Did you okay that?
Yo, that's funny you said that nigga name because I'm about to say, where's integrity?
Where's
Where's
Mr.
moral?
Integrity? So you cool with this lie, Mr. Integrity? You cool with this lie too? You cool with your man's doing this bitch ass shit? You cool with that too? Because you is on Mr. Integrity is on camera defending Chris Unbiased, who has multiple cases of doing something to girls, right? You saw that too, right? Okay, cool. When you go to the other side of the game where them niggas is, it's that's the over here with me on my side of the game. It ain't a bitch been touched. It ain't been no violations, no nothing. On their side, the girls are complaining. They get forced to fuck, and you rappers know that. You rappers know that. And y'all letting it go. That's why I never fuck with y'all niggas ever in life. Because I know y'all will see something wrong and be quiet. Y'all will see a nigga lining me up for something that I ain't do. And you just be quiet. You know for a fact I ain't did. Hey, Nez, you ever heard Hollis say what I did to him?
I ain't never heard him say you did shit,
It's
bro.
because it ain't nothing I did to him. He just want to be a bitch ass nigga. And he want to cause problems. He been stopping shit behind the wall, spitting on my name for years. Hey, it's a video finna come out, Nez. Somebody did. Every time my name was brought up to holler after battles, his face turned. After I battled him, they got clip after clip when my name mentioned, watching that nigga turn his face up. Then he conveniently gets with a nigga who don't like me because he couldn't use me either. because I wouldn't rap for him. And now y'all best buddies fucking and all this type of shit, right? ARP, it has not been a bags and body in St. Louis. Tell your man to throw that. And I bet you stop playing with me. I bet you stop playing with me. I bet 4 fingers you stop playing with me. We don't play that type of shit where we come from. This is the only nigga that's done this ever in our history. Ever. Why don't you come with him? Why? It makes sense. Everybody that know me in St. Louis, right? I've been packing shit for how long? I'm gonna throw an event at the crib too. It's gonna be packed. I'm outside 2, 3, 4 times a week. No smut on my name. I'm from exactly where the fuck I said I'm from. I've had all different levels of war and problems in my life, and I stood on them. When niggas came to my door tripping multiple times, I ain't never called the police. Byron went and searched my record, niggas. He scrubbed it. It ain't on it. I ain't never called the police on a nigga that came to my crib tripping. I went and got active, and I'm a civilian. I went and got active. Do Sue Surf have anything in his paperwork saying that he had to get a police escort? Does Geechee Gotti have it in his shit that says he has a police escort?
Hell no. Hell
Where
no.
does New Jersey Twerk have a police escort?
Nah, bro.
Any gang members? Do they have any fucking paperwork saying one nigga pulled up in front of my house and I had to have man, Nez, he had the police officers meet him at the gas station to follow him. And he didn't call police for his Gale. What can he say? These your words, little bro. I ain't even using mine. I'm using yours. And I'm reading this piece of paper.
I'm appalled that that shit not a red flag in this culture from
What?
niggas. That
Now,
shit
look,
bugs me out.
look, here's the thing. All these hoe ass niggas, these niggas come listen to me. They block people that listen to me because you know I'm telling the truth. These things start because I tell the truth. I still ain't said what I think about the nigga. The paperwork said you had a police escort, blood. That's where you shot yourself. You didn't call the police for sentiment. How do you dodge it? How do you dodge it? You did not call the police for armed men breaking into the house. That's what you said. You chose to call Mr. Miyagi that you just met 5 minutes down the street to come save a woman you love. That's what you said. That's what you said. One man pulls up in front of your house on this paperwork. You requested a police escort to protect you because you was by yourself. Where was the niggas that be jumping shit at? You had to deal with that alone and you can't do it. I told y'all this nigga ain't never did shit alone in his fucking life. He's always had a handout, always had somebody helping him. He's gonna be holding on to something. Explain that, gangsters.
That's that part right there, Verb, that you talking about. That part right there. I don't believe it either. He can't be alone, bro. He can't.
He can't.
He not like that.
He's never had to be. Okay, so explain it. Look, explain this for all you gangsters and thugs and half-ass niggas that try to stay out the way and all that bitch ass shit. Do any of y'all have a police? Any nigga that has came to my house tripping? I got active. Got active. No police escorts. But this blood that goes around battle rap telling y'all he a gangster ain't did shit to nobody by himself. Steals money, lies, block shit for everybody, threaten you, hoe ass. You niggas is such hoes. He threatened y'all. He got a bitch ass partner with him. ARP, throw bags and bodies in St. Louis, and I bet you stop playing like that, nigga. Don't be a keyboard gangster, AR. Go see for yourself. Go see the movie, nigga. Don't be a keyboard gangster. Don't tweet from your room. You got your money from a real estate agent in your family. Stop playing. Just go out there and go see what's up. Hey, check it out, AR. Trust holler. Trust holler words. Any nigga that been in the city with me, they know what's up with me. Wherever you want to go. I can go to the corner stores and hang out and shoot dice in front of the stores. He can't do that. Can't do that, nigga. ARP, bags and bodies. Back that, bitch ass nigga. Back that, nigga. Back that and go out there and see what it is then. Don't wear your cardinal cap on camera. Throw an event there. Throw an event. I got just throw an event. Throw an event. And I bet you stop playing with me. I bet you stop playing with me. I bet you do. They gonna come say something to you. What you mean? You think Holler can stop something for you? He can't stop a bitch ass thing for you. He can't stop nothing for himself. I used to stop his smoke. What you talking about? Y'all all got it fooled and backwards. Y'all are kneeling to a nigga because he got views that he buys. I just showed y'all that the other day. Didn't I buy some views, y'all? He ain't never went live and opened that camera and showed his real YouTube views, not a screenshot with on camera. He's never done it. He's never went live here. He does not do views anywhere that he can't buy them at. Where?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you some real shit, Verb. The reason why them niggas don't play with views and they don't really want to get too hostile with, he tried, but because I own them views with this nigga. All them, he ain't never promote shit. Him and Cal, that's my shit. Him and Geechee, that's my shit. Him and Mook coming up, that's my shit. Him and motherfucking who else was it? Easy to Block, that's my shit. Them all my promotion, my views. I did all that for him. He ain't did shit.
Well,
They
well,
know
well,
this.
well, well, well. Me and Geechee, me and his smoke doing him and Geechee is what made that what it was. That was damn. Yeah,
And,
that's
and you too,
yeah,
you too.
yeah.
No taking away. You definitely a big part of
No,
the
no, no,
nigga
no, no, no,
promotion.
no, no, Nez, I am the part of it. Ain't no getting questions because I'm the only nigga he responds to. He can't
No,
respond to
exactly.
nobody else. He can't respond to nobody, so I am the big part. He can't
But
respond to nobody else because he refuses to. He needs distraction. But answer this, blood. Now let's play this game. Which one of you hoe ass niggas? Let's see who played the game first. Let's just see. Here's a question. He did not call the police for cinnamon when people broke into the house, but he's on paperwork calling for a police escort when one person was in front of his house in a blue rag. Cinnamon
and they
say,
gotta ask too. What
look,
made him call the cops?
but look, check this out though. This is in paperwork. These ain't my thoughts. This is in paperwork. Paperwork. He saw a man in front of his house and panicked, drove to a gas station and had them follow him home. Did he do that for cinnamon? No, he did not. He called a man he just met to save her. So one of two things, one of three things. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying. You're a fraud, you're a fraud, you're a fraud. One nigga in front of your house, and I know you got a gun on you, and you ain't gonna blend him up. Or you didn't call your thugs, and you didn't. You gotta mute your shit too, man. You didn't call your thugs. Y'all jump shit, right? That's what y'all do, jump shit. Cause we ain't no nigga that know you ever seen you mix it up with a nigga one on one by your fucking self ever in your life, ever. You're gonna jump something, right? That's what you're gonna do. We're gonna rush and jump, sneak attack. That's what you do. Prey on the weak, right? Okay. Where was that gangster shit that's in you when there was one nigga in front of your house? You had a police escort you home, and that's in paperwork, blood. Gang members ain't who the fuck they said they is, nigga. They not. I'm just reading the paperwork. Everybody see this and get quiet. But let this would have been verb, Nez. Let it would. I have security at my events. I gotta perform at, and it was a problem, right? Oh, he got security. He got a police escort, man. I ain't riding around with no fucking police escort. If a nigga in front of my house is a free kill, I'm blending them. What you talking about? Or I'm gonna call other niggas and we're gonna blend this nigga because I'm going in my house. I get away with it. You 100% get away with it because he's on your property. You're walking in the house. You could have put him down right there. Been all on TV. I had to smoke him. Now you've actually killed somebody. You called the police. Documented in paperwork. And ARP, all you gotta do is get him to throw a bags and body at home. And I bet you every fucking finger I have, I bet that gangster shit leave you. I bet it do. I bet it do, nigga. I bet it do. We'll get to that though. I bet he can't stop shit from happening to you, niggas. You crazy? Somebody talking shit to you or saying something to you? You think that? You don't think that, nigga. You don't think that, nigga. Y'all know what I am. Y'all just like playing with it. Y'all like playing with. I offer you niggas gloves. I offered him the gloves. Took him 2 years. Now I want to fight. He want to fight when he get caught doing shit. Like today, he's gonna deflect. He's gonna get loud and scream. Bitch, nigga, answer the question. Did you call the police for yourself and did you not call them for your girl? Checkmate, motherfucker. How? You did not call the police for a
I
five
want them.
foot.
I want them niggas to look. I want them to ask him what he is scared of though.
Oh,
Like
no, hold on,
outside
no,
the
no.
nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. What made you so afraid with one nigga? Because he got to
That's what
stand
I
on his
need to
own.
know.
He got to stand on his own. He got to handle it on his own, right? He came to your house. You could have killed him. You could have shot the man in his head, stood over him because he came to your fucking house. I need an escort. Cinnamon didn't call for a police escort. You said two niggas came in there with weapons, busting shots. You still didn't call the police for it. That's accurate. 100% accurate. You did not call the police for it. You call a nigga you just met to go save your girl that you love. That same nigga that you just met is on the police body cam saying she did not get shot. The police are sitting up here talking to this lady, and you said she was shot in the back of the head and the bullet came out the back of the head. They were sitting there talking to her. Did you see an ambulance pull up? Nez, did you see an ambulance coming in that footage? Did you see that? Did somebody come take, like, how? If you got a gunshot wound to your head, no one's talking to you about your day. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's get her out of here. She could die, right? That's what you said. But then you on camera saying, my girl almost died. I ain't give the police nothing. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, the fuck you did. You got a man on camera in front of your house that has nothing to do with this sentiment shit. You gave that footage up just to put it on him. You put everything on somebody else. You don't face shit. You blame every nigga. When do you see this nigga say he did something wrong? Never. He blames everybody. Somebody. You are the only nigga that's playing the boss that gets to still be a victim because you a little nigga. No bosses get to play victim. That ain't how that works. A boss takes the losses. A boss takes the bullets. No boss gets to play victim, nigga. Zero. You the only so-called boss that gets to go around and say, "Oh, Verb did something to me." Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. You've been walking around here playing this little puss ass game since I beat you on stage, nigga. I saw the camera footage, man. A video finna come out of you. Every time my name was said, you turned your face up with evil in it. Then you get with a nigga who don't like me. You ain't brought him to the city with you yet. You ain't promoted your event and brought him to the city with you. Why not? You ain't no Atlanta nigga. You a St. Louis nigga. I'm finna go throw one at the crib. You want to? I'm finna throw one at the crib. I bet you don't know what happened. I bet you ain't a bitch ass thing gonna go wrong. What I bet? Man, ain't nothing never went wrong. Ever. Packed events 2, 3 times a week consistently. He ain't through one yet. This y'all got. He's a cyber king. You a cyber thug ass nigga. Explain that, bitch ass nigga. Explain why you did not call the police. Explain why you didn't call the police for her, but you called it for you. You called it for you, though. You called it for you. Explain it. I'm not standing down or being quiet for this nigga. Fuck that nigga. You know what kind of nigga this my mama on? She was a bitch. You ran from one nigga in front of your house, but you dissed my mama laying on her back with stage 4 cancer. Nigga, you was a hoe, nigga. And you ain't get up with her son either, did you? You ain't get up with her son either. Then you know I'ma blend your bitch ass up. You know that, nigga. You know it's lightning in these motherfuckers and you can't take one, nigga. I can take your shit. You ain't gonna take mine, though. Paige you ain't gonna take mine. I promise you you won't, nigga. I promise you you won't. I promise you, if that ever happened with me and you in front of these people, nigga, I'll break you in front of them people, boy. You know that. You ain't cut like it. You never have been, nigga. Everything, you are the only St. Louis nigga that we question what anything pertaining to him. You're the only one. You jealous. You walk around and tell other people you jealous. Ain't nobody jealous of your black ass boy. You ain't never been no factor when I'm around. You gotta hang around niggas that's not factors. When do you see him go around and be around a bunch of niggas who that nigga? You never see it. You see him and a bunch of niggas who ain't. When? Low self-esteem. You're a coward, low self-esteem nigga. One nigga was in your drive, but you dissed a mother with cancer. But one nigga in your driveway and you got a gun on you, you need a police escort. Put that blood shit down, nigga. You ain't no fucking blood, nigga. You a sometime, I'm a blood now. That hey blood, you come to battle rap and you this gangster. In that industry, they don't treat you like that, bitch ass nigga. You ain't on footage telling one industry nigga you rich. You ain't on footage bucking at no industry niggas. You come to battle rap because you got low self-esteem. And they gonna kneel to you. You the only nigga in battle rap that's a top name that had to create a category to fit in. If you that, you that. Verb is that. Every category. Pull one up. I didn't make a performance category. Performance don't make you a cold rapper, nigga. Skating across the nigga don't make you dude, go look at your videos. Pull up anybody here, I challenge you. Go find Hitman Holla battle footage videos and look at the numbers on them. No one's ever listening to what you said. So much you feel so left out. You got to go to what? Well, my views, because you buy them, bitch ass nigga. And we all know that. Because of my views. My views make me who I am. Your views. If that's the case, niggas dumbfounded if it's your views. If that's the case, dumbfounded is the biggest nigga in the world if it's your views. But it's your view. You ain't bucked at no industry niggas and told them nothing else. You ain't threatened no industry niggas. You called the police to save you. Documented paperwork and you bitch niggas quiet. You hoe ass niggas quiet. That's why I never fuck with you niggas. He's on paperwork and ain't nobody reported on it. He's on paperwork asking for a police escort when one nigga is in front of his house.
And that's why I laugh, bro, because they'll say the stupidest shit when it come to you that ain't true,
It,
lies
it,
like a
it ain't it,
motherfucker.
look, hey Nez, they have to reach for shit on me. I've been doing what the fuck I wanted this whole time. They gotta reach for shit on me. They call niggas and say, I don't want you talking to him. That's a bitch. You also called the police and said, follow me home. Because one nigga in a blue rag is in front of my house. But you dissed a lady with cancer with no problem. And you didn't call the police for cinnamon when they broke in the house with weapons. You called a herbal tea nigga. And the herbal tea nigga is on camera saying she didn't get shot. And then you went on camera and told everybody the bullet went in her head and came out the back of her head. Right? Hey, I ain't even going into what I feel. I'm repeating your words and reading paperwork. Name, but listen, when it came to bad news, y'all backed up off of him. Oh, he's a snitch, right? He's a rat. That wouldn't go for Holla. Holla ain't a rat. How come he ain't? The man that he gave the footage up for had nothing to do with cinnamon shit. He was trying to get somebody locked up and sent to jail. Man, when you give the police is on camera saying, asking you on body cam footage, dude, do you have any issues? Well, you instantly threw a nigga under the bus. Oh, it was a nigga that was out here. Here, let me send you that footage. You sent the footage to try to put it on him and you lied to the whole world and set that shit up. What rich
That
nigga
boy just
windows don't
started a
work? Hey, Nez, watch this. What rich nigga windows don't work? His alarm system don't work. Mine do. What rich nigga alarm system just doesn't work? What nigga who cares about his woman don't call the police if intruders come in there with weapons? He knew they was coming. The fuck? That don't make sense to y'all? That don't make sense. He didn't cry on camera. He didn't cry on camera, but he'll yell this, but you say verb name, all emotion come up out of him. He didn't cry on camera when it came to her. He has no tears falling out his face. But when it comes to verb, his whole body language just changes. He's an emotional nigga. Your mother said on camera, you're very emotional. So if something would have happened to her and it was unexpected and you had nothing to do with that, you would have been crying. You didn't cry one time, nigga. You ain't cried one time. But you dissed my mama and she got cancer. Stage 4. But one nigga pulls up in front of your house and you by yourself and your friends ain't there to do the jumping. So you call for a police escort and that's in paperwork. That got nothing to do with me. Now, who do you deflect? Now, here's the thing. Who do you get mad at? We reading what's right here. How do you explain to people that you still needed a police escort? You had the people meet you at a gas station to follow you home, you soft ass nigga. But around here, you a gangster. These niggas don't know you ain't no gangster. And you know what I do to you, man. For real, you know that. You play these little games and shit. All you gonna do is deflect. Man, get your fake profile ass up out of here, man. Show your fucking face, you bitch ass nigga. What you mean? Show your face. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Show your face.
he,
All this
he know
hiding
it's
and bitch ass shit. No, stop.
he know it's more to that escort, and that's why he ain't about to say too much.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a lot of shit that y'all don't know. But which one of you Hitman Holler supporters can say it's cool for you not to call the police for your gal with intruders with armed weapons? You didn't call. You called a medicine healer. Is he bulletproof, bitch? Is he do you call a nigga named Michael like he's secretly one of the Avengers or something? Is he Iron Man or some shit? What the? I could understand, bitch, nigga, if you call Tony Stark, hey, press the button, go save the bitch. Yeah, I get you. You called a nigga whose special power was mixing herbs. You didn't call the police for your woman to save her, but you called them for you so you wouldn't get approached. You's a bitch, nigga. What gang member got that on him? Huh? You hoe ass rappers and gang members. Y'all know what the fuck going on with these girls right here, touching them, making them do shit, pretending, lying, buying views. You niggas is bitches. And y'all could never look me in the face. That's why I wouldn't fuck with none of you niggas ever again. None of you niggas, because I'm looking at y'all. Y'all hold. Y'all cool. Something can go wrong and y'all won't stand up for it. You're going to be quiet. Explain that to me.
Hey, and verb, I'm speaking for the because as a median, that's why I be moving how I move because I see the pussy in a lot of these niggas. Y'all
These
can never
niggas,
say shit to me.
they
They
can't say
can
a
never talk to
fucking
me.
word. But check this out. they will use my name in high clips, right? They're gonna use my name to make them money because they know I make them the money, right? They use my name. Anything pertaining to Verb, they twist the stories, they change the titles because they listening to that bitch nigga ain't got no fucking power. He can't stop no God, never could, and y'all still trying. Okay, explain why you needed a police escort. Do Sue Surf got a police escort? Somebody pull up Sue Surf paperwork. Do Sue Surf have a police escort that followed him home? If Sue Surf did it, we're gonna let it go. Because that's who we want to be anyway. Y'all ain't notice he did the same thing that Surf did with me? Same thing. No difference. Exact same thing. Okay, does Sue Surf have it? Do any of you gang members or thugs have that story? Where you needed a fucking police escort for one nigga and you got a gun on you. Man, I'd smoke this bitch ass. Fuck is you? You get a free kill, puss ass nigga. Why not? He's on your property. You can smoke him. Can't nothing happen to you. He's on your property. No, I need an escort. Because he by himself. I told y'all, this nigga by himself is not a fucking factor in nothing. When is you bitch ass bloggers gonna make him answer a question? Because you niggas hoes too. Y'all don't stand for shit. You select. You want to target. Can't none. Hey, listen. Newsflash. Every bitch nigga here in this culture. This is my shit. I run it. The numbers say so. I don't need to be y'all friends. I don't gotta talk to you. I don't gotta talk to you. If I got something to say, it's gonna happen, right? This the nigga that y'all know he calls everybody and asks y'all not to fuck with me like I fuck with y'all in the first place. Fuck I need y'all for. I make you niggas cool. I made baggy shirt ass 3 Letterman look like he was halfway out of Marshalls, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh, okay. I'm just making sure I'm still me around this motherfucker, right? Oh, okay. But there is no excuse on this planet. What you gonna say? The police lying? The paperwork ain't real? You're a lie. That's documented paperwork.
No, real shit though.
Mm. That's documented paperwork. You can't dodge. What
What
we
you say,
talking about?
nigga? All right.
All right. Explain that. Tell me if they was tripping with me talking about some. I have security at my events where I gotta rap. I gotta perform. What are you talking about? Okay, cool. Police escort for one nigga is any nigga that and I can bring up at least 4 St. Louis niggas that ever had a problem with me. If they came to me tripping, I went and got active, and everybody know my stories. I'm going to get active. No calling, no police, no saying it's a nigga in front of my house in a blue rag. I need y'all to follow me home so I can be safe. But around here, he a gangster. But then he say blood around here. But on that show with me and Wack, don't forget. Hey Sandy, go pull that footage when that nigga said no, he's not a gang banger. When he said no, he's not a blood, and Wack said what? Oh no, nephew, you in there? He
I'm
said
gonna
in front
say
of him.
this. I'm gonna say this. We from the Midwest. We want a nigga to be stupid enough to come to our house. You serious? Oh, you
Nigga,
giving me that?
as
The
as much
AOK to
as much rah rah you got in you, you got a chance to smoke something. As
smoking nigga?
much
Yeah.
gangster shit, man, you know how good that look. A nigga's in front of
You
my
know what I'm
house and I
saying?
smoked him. I smoked
You
him for
feel what I'm
coming over there
saying?
playing. Now you can walk
Talk
around and say,
heavy.
yeah, a nigga came to my house
Talk
and I
heavy.
smoked his ass. You can talk
Talk
so
heavy,
crazy
Bird.
because nobody got that story. Nobody has the
Talk
story where they
heavy.
can say a nigga came to my house and guess what I did? I smoked this bitch ass.
Smoke that nigga. Talk heavy, nigga.
Nigga, he'd be the best battle rapper on the planet. What you mean? What can you say to a nigga that can sit up here and say, hey, a nigga came playing with me at my house and I smoked him? What can you say to him? Nothing. All his raps are legit. Man, please. That bitch ass nigga said, I need help. Like always. ARP, throw bags and bodies in St. Louis. I bet you stop playing with me. I bet you stop playing with me because somebody gonna come to you. I bet you stop playing with me. And that nigga ain't never had no juice. Ever. But he come here and he can dominate y'all because y'all, the only reason why y'all kneel to him, right, is because y'all think he has something. Did y'all kneel to him before that? No. You bitch niggas always kneel to me, though, right? Whether you liked it or not. Y'all didn't start kissing holler ass until he got on TV. We see what's going on with the Wild and Out people. B. Simone was just on camera crying, talking about her finances is fucked up. Shout out to Charlie. This shit with Charlie going on, I ain't gonna even bring that much to it because I ain't got no wreck with Charlie, but you on the same show. So I guess this nothing happens to him. He don't get no problems. Battling 3 times in one year. When he did that?
I think they only get 1,000 an episode, ain't it? like some little shit.
Look, I don't know they did this, but here's my thing though. It also, we know this for a fact. Wild now has 0 tour dates. There's no money on the floor. That's why dude been tripping. He still got to trick y'all to think he rich. When do you see him talk to other niggas and say they rich? Rich niggas don't get mad over money because they got so much of it. They're not gonna argue with you over no money. Rich niggas lose money and keep it moving. They're not gonna argue with you about no money. They're gonna just say, there it is, right? Oh, I lost some money. All right, fuck, there it is, right? That is how that goes. It's not, I mean, that's not made up. But explain why you called the police to protect you, but not your gal, and they have guns. ARP, bags and bodies, St. Louis. I bet you stop playing with me. See, you a dork too. You play behind the camera, man. Silver spoon nigga too, who family then gave him motherfucking access to do something. Real estate, right? ARP? Real estate, right? Stampede said you was a whole ass nigga. You barked on him yet? You selective ass punks. Y'all ain't know shit. Hey, ARP, let me explain. Hey, Travis, I'm gonna check this out. He from the city too. St. Louis niggas don't go against
Go
St.
ahead.
Louis niggas. Do St. Louis niggas ever go against niggas with out of town niggas that you seen?
Hell no, that shit is
All right.
definitely.
Okay. So guess what, AR? That's a one-on-one product. Why y'all ain't throw bags and bodies there yet then? And then you could have seen for yourself how they go. Because you didn't already put yourself in shit and you don't even know what's like, I'm gonna get at this. We gonna get that. That ain't even, you know what's gonna come. We gonna do that the gangster way. Like not like violent. No, watch this. But ARP, you still ain't went to the city with him. Throw an event. Don't slide through there. Throw an event like y'all do. Play the same game. I bet you stop playing with me. He'll stop playing with me for sure. For sure. Don't you think so, Travis? He'll stop.
For sure, for sure.
For sure, for sure. He would definitely stop playing with me. He'll definitely stop that shit. See, the thing is, I don't know what kind of stories that dude be. I don't know what dude be telling y'all. But here's one thing we can bring to the forefront right here. The man called for a police escort one nigga in front of his house. He did not call the police when two intruders with guns broke in on his gal. That is 100% accurate. How do we dodge it? How do we dodge it? How do you explain that, Mr. Paperwork? You're in paperwork. Meet me at the gas station like you finna buy something from a nigga and follow me home because one nigga's here and you could have just blew his fucking head off or called you some thugs to jump people like y'all do. You had to stand alone. I know it's painful. Hey y'all, let me call a response then. He's gonna flip out. Start getting, because when he's backed in the corner, mark my words, I told y'all. When he's backed in the corner, he gets violent. He doesn't know how to think his way out of shit. When he's backed in the corner, he's going to start projecting to take the eyes off this subject right here. That's who Holly is. Documented, you'll see it. When he's backed in the corner, he's going to go violent. Man, blood, I'm a blood. You can't say blood because you said on the wax show with me on that show that you was not a blood. You did say that, right? Okay, you can't be on no gangster shit because if it's one nigga in front of your house and you call for a police escort, VERB ain't never did that. And niggas done pulled up at my house. All I did was just go get active, though. Like our protocol is the St. Louis nigga. All right, go deal with that. Go get active. When I talk, don't nobody question my words, though. Nobody does because I'm not lying. You, on the other hand, get questioned. So how do you explain this then? That's in paperwork and you bloggers ain't said a fucking word about it. That's the sick part about it. It's like y'all just really ain't gonna. If VERB is in paperwork, it's front page. That's how you know he ain't that nigga. Because people are gonna draw and they're gonna speak on who's that nigga. That's why you see so many clips of LeBron. Every time it's what LeBron did. LeBron, I'm one of them. They don't have that on him. Anything that makes him special in battle rap can be bought. He only talks about views. It's not his lyricism. Hey y'all, go pull up his videos on this app and see what the numbers is. All of us have multi-millions. Go find his. He can't buy them here. He only does numbers where? On YouTube, on his page that he never uses, and ARP's page. Look, when you a liar, you got to keep lying over and over again. You got to keep
Hey,
lying.
you know what's so crazy? You do got that effect, bro. And you know, I ain't
What?
no nigga that's gonna say anything. But one
What
thing that I
effect?
trip off of, like we have conversations about it. I trip off the fans, like they always. if he say some, if he's saying some shit, they just automatically gonna take his side and say some gay shit. And I be like, and then don't know, like me, I ain't never speaking against him. Like I don't do that shit.
Have I
Like
ever told you not to fuck with him? Ever?
nah, I'm never gonna speak against him. Like I'm not gonna do that. But everybody else
Absolutely.
do that, which is some weird ass shit. So you do got that LeBron effect. So if they don't fuck with LeBron, they don't fuck with you. Like not necessarily
Yeah,
saying y'all the same page. Person, it's
yeah.
that same energy. Like, nah, I'm not speaking on that man. I don't speak on LeBron either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
But
got
look, but
nothing.
check it out.
You know,
It's a blessing to be a LeBron.
it
You could be a
is. It
LeBron. You could
is.
be a LeBron, or you can be a Holler.
It's
But
powerful.
like Holler's severe shit gets swept under the rug, like paperwork, like lying, saying that this girl was shot in the back of the head and the bullet came out of her head, and that's not accurate because on the paperwork, the guy you called said she wasn't shot, and the police sat there and talked to her, and you took these people money. How? You're a thief. You're a gambler, a thief, and a liar. We catch you on lies back to back. It's just these bitch ass niggas scared to say something to you, nigga. You can't look at me, nigga. I'm looking right at you. You've been doing whole ass shit to me in my name for years for no reason. No reason. You ain't never said what I did to you. You dissed my mama, man, on stage. Stage 4 cancer. You know what somebody would have did to you over there, right? But one nigga's in your driveway by yourself. You called the police. You's a hoe, man. You pick on the weak. A woman that's 70 years old with cancer is weak, you bitch ass nigga, and you picked on that. Still ain't get up with her son though. No, the fuck you didn't. My mama will tell you, you ain't gonna mix it up with my son though, cause he a dog for real. My mama tell you that. Man, what? Who? You ain't gonna mix it up with him, and let the people see it. Oh, okay. You ain't gonna do all that though. My mama didn't get upset about you, nigga. Like, man, he weak as somebody. He's weak. We come from a different place. We like you. You'll do that. You ain't got up with our son though. Hey, Big G, I'll get up with your son and beat his bitch ass in front of you though. You hear the difference between me and you? I'll beat blood out your son in front of you, Big G. For sure I will. In front of you. Man, that nigga crazy. Hey, Big G, why your son wasn't tripping with dude by himself? Man, niggas cowards like a motherfucker, niggas. Cowards. Only thing y'all gonna do is jump something. Jump and rush. Nothing. Pick on the weak. Cowards, nigga. You ain't no gangster, nigga. You a coward. You a fucking fraud, nigga. You ain't even calling people to save your gal, but you call them to save you. You's a bitch, nigga. And it's right here in paperwork. Any of y'all that fuck with that nigga, stay the fuck away from me, man. Because that means something can go wrong. You can watch it and you'll shut your bitch ass up. I'm not fucking with no rap niggas. None of y'all niggas. Fuck you, go to hell. You don't speak on what's right. Fuck you. That means you want wrong. Then y'all complain. Oh, battle rappers have sex and all this bitch ass shit. But y'all ain't checking none. Let that would have been Verb though. If it's Verb with a police escort, somebody tripping, it's front page. All you bitch ass man, man. Hey, listen. Any of you bloggers, I'll beat blood about you. You don't like it, I'll beat blood about you. Niggas weak as a motherfucker, man. You niggas is weak. I dominate all you bitch ass niggas' views. Pull up, okay. Hitman Holla fans. On this app, go pull up his battle clips. What's the numbers on? Nigga, jealous of you for what? And you came back to battle rap. You came back to jail. What the fuck were we jealous of you for? You had all the opportunities. TV, Nick Cannon doing everything, putting you everywhere. And you came back here. Jealous for what? For what? How? You in the same arena. Coward, nigga. You a coward, man. 100% a coward, man. And your man's a bitch too. Why you ain't brought him to the city and showed him then? Because you know what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna say something to him. You know that, right? Both of you niggas, right? Oh, okay. See, when I talk this shit, my shit don't change. Ever. Because I ain't like y'all. That's where all the hatred come from. Because I've been that nigga. And I dominate the views. And I ain't got no smut on me. No stupid shit. And I be blood out on y'all. And I be tripping. For sure. That's the difference between me and you niggas. And I don't gotta hold no nigga hand. You cross the line. You riding with a New York nigga versus a nigga that made it possible for you, you hoe ass nigga. Why you ain't brought him to the city then? And I bet you can't bring him to the city and throw your event and promote your event. And I bet you can't do that without somebody saying something to him that he ain't gonna like. Hmm? You know, coward. Nigga, I die being this way. I die standing on the truth. I ain't going with you bitch ass niggas and following y'all and y'all lines while wrong shit happen. I ain't finna sit up here and watch some wrong shit happen and then just walk away. You niggas daddies is hoes, man. Y'all ain't got no backbone, no blood, no nothing in it to make you a man. Nothing. I didn't even grow up with my daddy. How I get this hard? Genetic.
Hey, you could have said it best though, Verb. Hey, I speak on what's right is right, wrong is wrong, and that's the sad part. You keeping it all the way real, and these niggas just to not even keep it an inch real. That's crazy.
But look, we can't. I don't expect the snake to walk. I need it to hiss though. You gotta hiss though. A snake ain't selective on who it bites. It's not.
Nigga, that's a bar,
That's a
nigga.
bar, ain't it, Travis? Stop talking those.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why my shit go viral when I talk rap, whatever, because it's a bar. A snake ain't selective on who it bites. You snake ass niggas is selective. You bitch ass fangless snakes. Y'all ain't on shit. You selective on who you bite? Nigga, please. I don't select a bitch ass thing. Now dodge that. Dodge that, hoe ass niggas. Watch the deflection, y'all. I'm calling it now. Watch how he responds. He's gonna deflect it. He's gonna get loud because he can't think. This nigga ain't smart, never has been. But look, he studies me because he wants to be me for real. He can't be me. Never can. Why wouldn't you want to be? I'm that nigga. I'm the king, the first up. I've been doing this before I even made money from Smack. Huh? That's the difference. My name goes in its own categories. You had to create one. Performance ain't got nothing to do with battle rap. Oh, so just to make you not feel left out. Oh, he can perform. Perform? The fuck? What is this karaoke? Is this dancing with the stars, you weak ass nigga? What did that performance get in front of me? Nothing? Nothing? They had to create a place for you to feel safe because you felt left out because you can't pin with the gods. You can't dance with the gods. So you had to create a place. Oh, I have performance. And you're the only nigga buying views trying to trick people. Fraud. No successful nigga will ever be angry. Hey, holla. Let's see you answer this question without yelling. Are you in paperwork asking for a police escort when one person was in front of your house? Yes, you are. Did you call the police or did you call a random man that you just met who lives 5 minutes ago when intruders broke into your home with guns on your woman? You called a nigga 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes away. Hey, holla, when the police came and they asked you, did you have any problems? Did you give the police footage of the man in the blue rag in front of your house? Yes, you did. Okay, if Cinnamon wasn't shot, you were trying to send someone to jail for nothing. That is accurate. Is that not accurate? Cinnamon was not shot. Your man Michael said that on the police camera. She was not shot. So why would you give the footage of this man to try to take his life